Do you know what? This has been really funny. Like, when I meet people that see my video, sometimes they'll say stuff like, "Oh, like, it's really cool. Like, what made you start what made you get into making content? Like, where did you get your ideas from? Blah blah blah." Honest to God, I never have an answer. I'm just winging it. I swear to God, I just wing my whole life. Like, that's all I do. For me, if I'm not in flow state, I don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I rely on flow state, and I've realized that that's just how I function, and I've grown to accept the fact that I function better on flow state, and I'm yet to master how to go into flow state without necessarily. I don't know how to go into flow state naturally. I'm getting better, slightly better. Like, I'm going to flow state more often than not, but I haven't mastered how to just go into flow state whenever I feel like it. And I feel like that's the missing component of my life. Because that's my natural personality. I'm a flow state kind of guy. I'm not, let's discuss this and write a whole PowerPoint about this topic and put it on a board and clip it. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. I've never been. I'm the type of guy to go to a presentation and just read it off my head, literally. Like, I used to go to job interviews, right? And I only ever revised for one job interview, but I used to go to job interview and use all my previous jobs as a reference to what the questions were asking. So it'd be like, for example, it'd be like, "Oh, when you're in this guy's van with him and he could be in a bad mood, how would you deal with this type of situation?" I went, "What do you mean?" I went to flow state. Do you know what I said? I said, "Do you know what? Since I work with children and I've also had a manager who, me and him would always go on a car journey together. Like, he would drive me to the location, and sometimes he would be on calls, like really frustrated because he had to deal with people's schedules and people were not showing up. So I would always be in the car with him, and we would have these discussions, and he would be frustrated, and I would know how to deal with it because I've already been in those situations, so it wouldn't get to me. I'll still be able to do my job." And they just looked at me. I remember all three of them interviewed, looked at me, and they just had a little smile on their face. It got to a point where I answered all their questions, and I answered an extra question, and the guy was speechless, and he said, "This is the first time I've ever been speechless. I actually don't know what to say." So yeah, that's me. I'm a flow state kind of guy.